If you haven't heard it, then you never know what's possible, do you?
I had one of my favorite teachers in high school was also my basketball coach. And even though I was primarily a baseball player, I played basketball too. And this man, Don Lippi, who I'm still close with to this day, he was actually a history teacher, although I had him for a leadership class because I was one of the student officers. But his whole philosophy of life, both as a basketball coach and even as a classroom teacher, was about effort. And he would say to us all the time, like, the only things you can control in your life are your attitude and your effort. Everything else is some version of out of your control. And so he taught me in those days when I was 16, 17 years old. And I didn't fully appreciate the lesson, but it made more sense as I got older of just like, give it everything you got. And whatever happens, whether you're on the basketball court or in the classroom or in life, like you can live with the result if you know that you gave your full effort. And that doesn't have anything to do with talent or skill or ability. It has to do with just a willingness. And I had a chance to spend a little time with Coach Lippi not that long ago. He since has retired. But the NBA All-Star Game was here in the San Francisco area last month, and the NBA happens to be a client of mine, and so I got some tickets, and I invited Don Lippi to come with me, and it was so great just to see him and catch up, and we were reminiscing about some things, but I was able to thank him for, not only what he taught me as an athlete, but as a student and just as a human being. And I think about that as a father. I think about that in my work now. And I try to impart it. And it's not, again, some kind of like we have to work from noon, from morning till night every single day. But I do think that piece about effort is a really important one, and that we get to choose how much effort we put forth into things. And I know for myself that even when I fail or things don't go the way that I want them to, if I know I've put forth the effort, I can live with the result.